Welcome to Superb Story Time, a time where we listen to wonderful, beautiful short stories. We draw life skills, life lessons, life values from them and become thought leaders. Let's begin. This is a true story, happened in Kolkata, Calcutta, previously known. This old man, he books an Ola cab. He is 83 years old. The cab arrives, he sits in the cab and he says, we are going to this place. The place was hardly about 4.5 kilometers away from wherever he was living. And what he said is that if you switch off, if you switch off your Ola thing, I will give you 5,000 rupees. You have to go to five places. You have to go to five places. I'll give you 5,000 rupees. Please turn this off and take me to these places. This will take somewhere about 2 to 3 hours of yours. You want to make money? This man was old, frail, weak, but however, his voice was firm voice. From that, this man thought, oh, okay, nice opportunity to make 5,000 rupees straight away. He says, the best part is I will give you the money in advance. Why not? Money in advance, 5,000 rupees, just 2 to 3 hours of work, five places, all within the range of 15 kilometers. He said, wow, nice. He immediately cancels the ride and says something and turns off his Ola app. This is a true Ola driver story. Then collects the 5,000 rupees. He said, go to this first place. This person goes to first place. Now, this old man does not even get down from the car. He's just looking from the window. He just sees. He sees that tears started to come on his eyes, and he tells the driver that this is the place I was born. This is the place I was born and spent almost me, my sister, my father, mother, we lived here. This is the place. He sat in the car for about 8 to 9 minutes, just sitting there, just looking at the place because obviously this is a rented house. Somebody else is staying. They're just across the street, just looking at the house. And from there, he gives out the next address. Go to this address. This address is about 1.5 to 2 kilometers away. It's a school. Yeah. Then they travel back to the school. This time, the old man gets down. He opens the car, he gets down, pushes the gate slowly, goes inside. It's a school. It's a government school. He goes there, sits in the swing, sits there for some time. This man is just watching. He has already got the money. For him, there is no big deal. He's just seeing how much time it is. This man spends about half an hour, comes back, just takes a walks around, and he says, this is the school I taught for 33 years. 33 years I've been a teacher in this school. Okay, fine. Comes, sits there and all the thing, and gives another address. The address is very, very close by. This is not even a kilometer. 1 kilometer away, gives his address, which is a cafe. A small in Calcutta is a place known for a lot for cafes. There's writers, there's authors, there's poets, people who are into literature, they go and sit in cafes. Okay, where they drink tea, they have coffee, they eat something. Small restaurants which don't serve you big meals, but maybe maximum is what you can get to eat is a sandwich. So they go there, he's sitting there and gets down from the car, goes down in a corner table, doesn't order anything. Somebody comes to order him, he takes out money, gives him the money. Something he gives the money, the driver is watching all of that, but nothing comes. Sits there for 15 minutes. Just sitting there. Old man, 83 years old. Just sitting there and just seeing the place, seeing the corner, looking around here and there. 15 minutes later, he comes back in the car again. Sits down and he said, this is the place where I met my sweetheart. My wife, she was in this place and we both used to come here, we used to sit in that specific table, order specific food. This is the place I proposed her. And it is just 2 years back, I lost her. 2 years back, she died. And now I have no one. And this driver will ask, how about your children, sir? He said, so this thing, my wife, uh, she couldn't give birth. So, but we were very happy. I was very happy as a teacher. I didn't have one or two children. I had lakhs, thousands of children is what I had. I had taught and all that. Okay. Now, by this man is becoming more emotional. Now, the driver. Then he gives him the last address. And that address is cemetery. Cemetery. Hmm. So this person drives, that's approximately about 2 kilometers and all that. And when he's going inside, he buys a bunch of flour. The driver decides that I will also go behind and see where it is. He also locks the car, parks the car. This old man, obviously pretty old, very frail and little weak, but voice is firm, is walking gently, stands over a grave and puts the flour, stands there for a while, sits there, takes some cloth, takes out the kerchief, cleans the grave, and every other thing, thinks that cleans the tombstone, stays there, looks at it a little while. The driver is watching from a distance, and the moment he gets up, the driver goes back and sits in the car. This old man slowly comes, sits in the car, and he says, "This is where my wife is buried. She was everything for me, everything. She is there. I came and gave her my last respects to her, and then finally gives a final address. Final address is finally 5 kilometers away. It's a hospital. It's a hospital. This man drives there and he says, this thing, I have been diagnosed with a terminal disease. I have just a few, maybe 1 or 2 weeks, or just maybe 5 or 6 days maximum to live. By this time, the driver is saying, what happened? He pulls out, he opens the glove compartment, gives the money. He said, so you take it. Please, you take it. Sir, what is your name? He said, no, no. 3 hours, literally, I went across my entire life from the place I was born, where I learned and I taught, to where I met my love of my life, where she is right now. I went to see her, and this is the place where I will be spending my last few days. You've done fabulous work. In fact, you've done the most. Please keep the money, kindly this thing. And he says, my name is Mr. Anirudh. My name is Mr. Anirudh. I am a government school teacher, and this is my final place and all the other things. And he wishes. But after he leaves, something happens to the driver. He's crying. He's crying. He said, I've had thousands of people who have traveled with me in the car, but never like this. And his hands are shaking. He goes the next day. He buys some fruits, he buys some good flowers and all that, and he'll go and find out where is Mr. Anirudh. Okay, they say Anirudh is in room number 813. Goes to 813 and knocks. The door opens and knocks, and he just opens. May I come in? The man sees you. What are you doing here? He said, sir, I couldn't sleep the entire night. I have to come and see you. And they sat and they spoke. Anirudh's wife's name was Mithali. Mithali Anirudh. They speak for almost 2 hours. The old man shares stories of his teaching, growing up, his time with his wife, everything. This man is thirsty even more and more. What he does is he goes to the local news channel. He goes to the local newspaper and he tells the story. This is what happens. This is what happens. So he says, can in some way find out, and he goes to school. Next 2 3 days, the driver is only doing this, and 5,000 rupees is kept there in the glove apartment. He says, now it has been few years that I have not touched that money. And money reminds me what that I will leave it for you guys to decipher. But this man goes to school, finds out the years, gets the students, give them calls, tell them that Mr. Anirudh is here, and I think the Mr. Anirudh will live for another 5-6 days max, and his funeral happens. There are close to 300 people, 300 people attending the ceremony. Whereas it could have been zero. There were doctors, nurses, 5-6 of them. A driver was there, the Ola driver, and there were about 250, 300 students were there, and people kept on coming more and more, more and more. And the driver went, kept on seeing the grave every single day for the next 1 or 2 weeks. He saw more and more flowers. The students who couldn't come immediately came 1 week, 2 weeks later, came, gave, left letters, and did so many things. So, what did you learn from this true, beautiful, heartwarming story? Life is not just about eat, sleep, shit, reproduce, and once or twice and die. Life is not that. Life is all about when you are born as a human being, number one thing that you can do is humanity. Help others, impact people's lives, and see how fulfilling your life will be. Impact people, help people, so people can live powerfully, live purposefully. The driver said that I found a purpose in what I'm doing. He says, I became a better person today because of this man. He says, I always look at that 5,000 rupees and keep seeing that how, and every time I see that money, it reminds me that it's very important that I become a good person.
Hello everybody, my name is Dr. Sachin and I am a life coach. I use games, activities and exercises to teach young champions valuable life skills and study skills which help them become number one in studies and number one in life. Continue to watch our videos, share them, subscribe to our channel and please do comment. It'll help us, it'll inspire us to make more good content like this. Thank you so much for watching our channel. Also do visit our website. Thank you so much.